For today's project, I'm sharing how you can create this hidden Mickey gift card holder with your Cricut and a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. Let's get started. Okay, we are in Cricut Design Space, and this is my file that I have available for you to use. I actually designed this here using just some rectangles, circles, and then Mickey here. And it's called the Mickey gift card holder, and you'll have access to this when you sign up for my studio letter. I have two versions. I have the more squared off edges and the rounded edges or rounded corners. And with each one, you are going to have to cut two Mickey heads and an insert for a sentiment. Now those are optional, but I have those all included in here. And you're going to see that you need scoring. You're going to have scoring lines and some cutting lines. But once you decide which one you want to make, you can go ahead and hide the one that you're not going to make. Click Make, and then it'll show you what you need to do as far as what mat you're going to need and in what order it's going to be. So here I want to use the 12 by 12 mat, so I'm going to change that. I don't need to use that huge mat for this one small sentiment card. For this one we have no choice. We have to use the 12 by 24 because it is a 12-inch project and it won't fit on a 12 by 12. And then this one we're going to switch over to the 12 by 12 because I don't need to do the Mickey ears on the large mat. And then you're going to click Continue, connect to your Cricut, select your setting for your paper, and grab your scoring stylus. And then now let's move over to the Cricut. Okay, so let's go over some of those supplies you're going to need. You're going to need your Cricut machine. Now you can use any Explore or Maker series. The joys won't work because we are using a 12 by 12 paper, and it's going to be need a large format mat. And so you'll need a 12 by 24 mat, and you can also use a smaller mat so that you can cut the smaller pieces off of that without using just the one mat. You're going to need a bone tool, folding tool, and your scoring stylus. Okay, you're going to need cardstock. I'm using some solids, and also I grabbed a bunch of different themes so that I can show that this project is something you can do all year round for all occasions. They are all 12 by 12 and they're all double-sided. You're going to make sure that your paper is double-sided. And then your solid colors are going to complement whatever patterns that you picked. So I've already cut ahead of time the little inserts that we're going to put inside the card. So that was the first cut that came off this project. So I'm going to put these aside. And then now we're going to move on to the 12 by 24. Now our project is almost exactly 12 inches. So you're going to use up the majority of your paper, if not all of it. And you're going to want to make sure that you look at the screen and look how far you should be putting the paper down on the mat. There's a little bit of a gap at the top on the screen, so I'm going to try to match my paper to that gap. So I'm not going to put it right at the very top. I'm bringing it down a little bit because I want to make sure I get the full project on one piece of paper. As I mentioned, you're going to need the scoring stylus. Go ahead and put that in cartridge A. And make sure you have the correct paper setting on your screen in Cricut Design Space, and then just follow the prompts. Okay, now we're moving on to the solids. These are going to be for the Mickey ears. Okay, so I have all of them cut out. Now I did use a Mickey image that I had purchased with a cartridge long ago, and so you will need to purchase this image in order to create this project. And these are for personal use only. It is a registered trademark image and licensed, so this is not for sale. It's not to create them and to sell them. This is for your own personal use only. So now let's move on to the really fun part. We're going to assemble this. You're going to need your bone folder and your adhesive and any other embellishments that you have for a greeting or sentiment in the center. So let's get this folded really quick. And the score lines are there for you, so all you have to do is bend and make those folds really sharp with your tool. Just fold them over Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use the black Mickey faces that I cut out. They are also scored in half, so you're going to want to make sure you fold those. And then we're going to get the glue. And this is where your gift card is going to be placed. So you're going to go ahead and glue the bottom and the top, or the very bottom here in the left hand side. Okay, so you get your Mickey ear that you folded, and you're actually going to glue it like this. So you're going to go ahead and apply some glue on the whole ear, and then just line it up like that, as close as possible. Then you do the same for the other side. Then this one is has the regular corners on it, so we're going to just go ahead and use the regular corner insert that I created. And I created it to be smaller than the box in the middle, so you're going to want to just center that in there. Let's put some glue. Now you can handwrite something in here, or if you have any decorations or embellishments that go with the paper that you have, you can add those there too, and I do have some, so let me grab those. For most of these papers, I'm using Echo Park Paper Company collection kits, and this one is the Mickey one, and I have a Magical Birthday Boy kit as well that I'm going to take a sticker out and put it here in the center. This makes it really easy, so if you don't like your writing, you can just put any type of sticker, or you can also use the Cricut to write something or cut out letters to write a few words. This one says to the birthday boy, and I'm going to put that right here in the center. Okay, so once you have it decorated to your liking, you go ahead and add your gift card. Like that. And then you fold it up. Then get your bone folder and just crease again, because those extra folds did add some thickness, and you just want to make sure it lays down flat. And then you just do that to the Mickey ears, make sure they're lined up correctly. And you have your own little gift card holder for the Mickey or Disney fan. Looks really cute because the back side is all music notes. And then you open it up. The tabs, folds down, you have your sentiment and your gift card. So let's make the rest. Just so you know, these are reversible. So I had originally cut it or folded it so that the yellow was on the outside, but I actually want the birthday pattern on the inside, maybe for a different person. So you can just go ahead and flip it around. It still works the same. The card will come out here, and then you just fold it this way. And if you want it the opposite way, obviously, you fold it this way. So that gives you options. So you can use one piece of paper and get two different cards. Now you can totally omit cutting the extra Mickey heads if you'd like, and just use the reverse pattern like we did here. But also I like to add the heads because it makes these stand out more like a Mickey, but also it gives it extra structure because it's going to be handled. Another thing you can do with these panels is put something here and put it to and from, maybe write it with your Cricut. There's just so many things you can do to add to these little gift card holders, and you can just make them your own by adding your sentiment and your embellishments. Okay, as you can see, we made these in several different themes. I have Christmas, I have 4th of July, I have a birthday, Halloween, just because this is a bumblebee, really cute design. And then this one I did with the clouds on the outside and the sunshine on the inside, just maybe a pick me up or a get well soon type of thing. You never know when someone could just use a little extra encouragement. And then the Halloween's really cute. Really cute with the spider web inside. And of course, it's just adding the little Mickey just brings in that little something extra. Now we can make these, and I'm actually going to be making these in several different themes, not just Mickey, but I can do a butterfly, I can do a heart, I can do a pumpkin, I can do anything really. And so I'll be sharing that later on. I will be releasing them little by little as I create them. So make sure you sign up for my studio letter. You'll get first access there and all the links that you need. So I hope you like this project. I hope that you enjoyed this template that I designed in Cricut Design Space. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.